My driver's not back. Just waiting around here in this bicycle rickshaw for my driver. I'm in Asia right now. Asia. And I guess he's not coming back, so I'll just have to stand here. I don't know what he's doing. He's just monkeying around up there. Monkeying around up there. That joke would work a lot better if you could really much more clearly see the fact that that's a monkey right there. It's the Sometimes vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. And sometimes it happens in Anandapur, the fictional Asian / Indian, Southeast Asian area of Walt Disney World's Disney's Animal Kingdoms. Well, Disney's Animal Kingdom. I forgot how I started that. Look at these guys. This dude has been rocking out all freaking week. Every single time I've come here, this guy is killing it on the sitar. Welcome everybody to Asia. Look at this. Now, way out back there is Expedition Everest. Last time I was at Disney World, Adam Doo-Woo and I rode on Expedition Everest. It was in the vlog. It's down that way. And then we walked really quickly out of Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is going to be short and sweet because I'm only here for the morning to grab a few things, do a couple of things, and then I'm off to other areas of Walt Disney World. So there will be probably multiple vlogs there. Over here is the Yak and Yeti restaurant because we've got the Himalaya mountains back there, Expedition Everest, the journey to the Forbidden Mountain, and the Yeti, and all that crazy stuff. And then over here, the Yak and Yeti restaurant. And then over here is the bridge into Asia, and that is the path to Africa, where we were yesterday. So Animal Kingdom is basically comprised of future Avatar Land will be on the left. If you're going counterclockwise, where Adventureland would basically be Frontierland / Rivers of America area would be Africa. And then where Fantasyland is kind of just this amphitheater with Flights of Wonder. And then I'm just using Disneyland as an analogy. And then over towards where you'd see It's a Small World and all that kind of stuff. Matterhorn area would be Asia, and then sort of where you have Tomorrowland would be Dinoland USA here. So they have African animals, Asian animals, and dinosaurs, and in the future, Pandora creatures. Here was the bridge, the entryway to Asia. Last time we did see this bridge on the vlog because we met Baloo the bear and King Louie, I'm pretty sure, were on this bridge. Look at that. The Himalayas off that way, Expedition Everest. But I wanted to show you this little part of this Asian bridge, even though we've been here before, because look at the crazy theming of this place. I keep coming back to Animal Kingdom because I need to film stuff, but also because at first I was like, I'll just go there really quick, get a couple quick things and walk away. But I keep getting sucked in to showing all these little details. Look at this place here. This place here sells frozen Coca-Cola, like Coca-Cola slushies, which is pretty weird. But look at the amazing detail, just this. And what's basically a overgrown food cart. Look at the amazing detail and craftsmanship and work. That's real wood right there that went into building this just so you can get a frozen Coca-Cola. Can you see the signs there? Probably not. You see the sign there with the crazy writing and crazy logo. Look at all this crazy stuff. And then they have this elaborately carved and decorated little hut area overlooking the river, just for a little seating area. There's people in there, so I don't want to bug them. But there's this whole little seating, private little seating area. You can maybe fit 4 or 5 people in there and have this quiet little tucked away private moment with a view over this. Look at this little window. Look at all the carving and detail work on this little window, the pots, the pans, the artifacts. Every little thing has been thought of. The artifacts and artwork, the rat traps. Well, you know, everywhere it's got rats. You can't stop them. Norwegius raticus, Norwegius, something like that, right? The Norwegian rat. Wonder of the world. It'll find its way anywhere. But look at all this craziness. Asia. Now, one other cool thing they have here in Animal Kingdom that I need to do before I can leave is get myself a tasty treat. Way over here on the other side of Discovery Island, and past all this stuff, is a gluten-free or an allergy-friendly kiosk, hut, sales cart. I'll show you in a second. Where they have gluten-free donuts, gluten-free cookies, gluten-free muffins, all kinds of gluten-free amazing stuff just for me, things that I can actually eat. Earlier I came to film a little bit of Flights of Wonder which is this crazy bird show here. Now, I have never been to SeaWorld in my life, any SeaWorld, anywhere. I have never really gone to zoos where they have any kind of wild animal show like this. Universal has an animal stunt show, and back home, I've never been to it. So this is one of the first times I've ever watched an animal show in my life. And I watched the bird show and the Flights of Wonder, and they let the birds loose, and the birds are flying back and forth, and you're learning about the birds, and it was actually pretty cool. But my favorite thing of all from the show was something that's not super weird and exotic, but it was this moment right here. Check this out. Isn't that like, that was awesome. It was super awesome. Made me laugh. It made me smile today. Look at that, the crazy, wonderful tree of life, the centerpiece of Disney's Animal Kingdom. A massive tree made up of all kinds of massive animals. I mentioned that before in previous vlogs. If you actually go on this channel back, you can look at the playlists. Look at the playlist Walt Disney World. I actually put all the videos from my last trip to Disney World into one playlist for once of all the Walt Disney World videos. I need to add all the ones from this trip in too eventually. But basically, there's a lot of Walt Disney World vlogs. Look at the Tree of Life. Anyway, we're making our way towards Africa. You know what's crazy is at Disneyland at home, people are very familiar in Southern California with, all of a sudden too, it just sort of happened this last year with vlogging and videos and YouTube, and they kind of know what's happening. So any second that the camera comes out or the phone comes out or anything, there are about 50 people jumping behind me. Yeah, get me in the vlog. Are you vlogging, bro? But here at Walt Disney World, whether it's the fact that there's a lot more tourists from more far-flung, remote areas, or maybe just that it's so big and spread out, I don't know what it is, but people don't really do that as much. If anything, I'm getting the looks that I got 2 or 3 years ago when I would pull out a camera and start filming, which is like, what's that guy? Is that guy filming himself? Is he talking to himself? Weird, you know. So pretty fun to be here, actually, kind of, because you don't get people going, vlog, I want to be in your vlog, bro. Look at that, though. Tree of Life. Look at this area. You walk down here, nothing. You could use it for a character meet and greet. You could use it for whatever. There's all these weird nooks and crannies of Animal Kingdom. It's a totally different experience than I ever thought it was going to be. I keep coming back, keep trying to wrap my mind around it. There's this whole storyline behind it of the animals and the flood myth, and they're all on the island together, and then they sort of spread out to their respective countries or areas of the world. And there's the whole theme of this place is conservation and teaching people, and especially kids, because I think some of the messages sound a little cheesy to us. You know, when they did the Flights of Wonder at the end of the show, it's like, oh, we can all protect the thing, and they show the bald eagle and how humans got together and protected through conservation and cleaning up the waterways and stuff. And if you grew up in the 90s and a big recycle craze and all that stuff, some of us that are a little bit older are probably like, okay, we get it. Green and responsibility in the environment, we know. But I keep thinking about what the little kids are learning. And it's so cool that they can come to a place like this, experience animals and things that they would have never otherwise seen. Let's say if they're from rural Indiana or something like that, they're gonna see like African birds and gorillas and all kinds of stuff. And then they're going to learn about conservation, how important it is to keep their own neighborhood clean and to recycle and things like that. It can get to where it sounds kind of corny to us, but don't you think that's a super important message? It really is. There's that whole phrase they keep using that, you know, whoa, look at this bird. These crazy birds, I don't know what they're called. They're all over Florida, and they're always pecking away at I can't see what. Trash. Anyway, here we go, into Africa. There's this whole marketplace over here, and way back over there is where we did the Lion King thing yesterday, the Lion King show. I love this, though. They have this in Epcot, too, in their sort of like little East African area and World Showcase. Which is, or Equatorial African, I think, excuse me. Which is they just have these crazy drums out, and anybody that wants to can come pound out a rhythm. Sometimes it sounds like that, just kind of cool and tribal or just funky and random. And sometimes you get a bunch of people together who are like really banging out a groove. It's pretty awesome. So here we go. Africa. It's it's all centered around this fictional fort here. So you can see old walls of the fort. You can see the old customs house in the port of Harambe over there. It's the Harambe Fort, and here's the old fort here. Harambe Fort, erected 1420. So there's all this history and backstory to every single thing. Oh, there was one. We had a waiver. We have a waiver here. History and backstory to like every single thing inside of Animal Kingdom. And I am like peeling back all these layers like an onion, but instead of my eyes getting all sweaty from onion, you see that's where we were yesterday in yesterday's vlog. Instead of my eyes getting all weepy from oniony smells. Ooh, Expedition Everest looking beautiful today. That's the view we saw yesterday over there. Look at the port of Harambe. That Lion King show is so cool. My eyes are getting sweaty with respect for the planet. Like, in spite of myself, I'm like, okay, I'm busy, I'm filming. Don't think about it. In spite of myself watching the shows and listening to the things and looking at the animals, I just think it's a beautiful planet, and I'm making fun of myself for crying right now. But seriously though, I keep getting like, my eyes get sweaty with respect. Like, we're all part of the world. And one thing that almost literally makes my, nope, not almost, actually literally kind of makes my eyes a little sweaty with respect and excited and positive is this. Right at the entrance to Africa is this little stand right here. Allergy dining tips, it says on the thing. So I think you can ask about gluten-free options or vegan options, stuff like this, but they have all this awesome stuff. Look at chicken salad sandwich meal, gluten-free bread, hummus with vegetables, flavored rice, chips, gluten-free donuts. That is specifically what I came here for. They're super good. I had the vanilla ones, super good. Gluten-free bagel, gluten-free muffin, gluten-free cookies, gluten-free cupcake, fresh fruit cup. Also gluten-free because it's fruit, it's not wheat. And then gluten-free beer available even. I'm not gonna drink that, but I like the fact that it's there if I want it. So anyway, I'm gonna go get some donuts now and move on to other parks. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Subscribe, be back, bye-bye.